Hey, what's up guys? Miguel here from Toy Quest 101, and on this episode of That Geek Statue Show, we're going to be counting down our top 5 favorite Disney 100 statues from our friends over at Iron Studios. And that episode is going to start right now. Hey, what's up guys? Miguel here as always, and welcome to another episode of That Geek Statue Show right here on Toy Quest 101. Now, like I mentioned before, on this episode, we're going to be counting down our top favorite Disney 100 statues from our friends over at Iron Studios. Now, before we start, as always, we want to remind you guys, subscribe to Toy Quest 101, and don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any toy reviews, statue unboxings, or any celebrity guests that might pop up on our show. Now, as you know, Disney and Iron Studios have partnered up to bring you some of our amazing statues with some of your favorite characters from some of your favorite Disney movies. Now, I'm really excited to talk about them today, but before we start, we have a special discount promo offer for you guys to use towards your pre-orders on Iron Studios website for this Disney line, and we're gonna have that towards the end of the video and hook you up thanks to our friends over at Iron Studios. Now, we're gonna get started with this countdown, but before we do, let's talk about the 3 different types of statues that you could get. Now, the first one is the regular statue that comes with your favorite characters, but is the most affordable out of the 3. The second is the Disney 100 line variation of the statue, which is an exclusive Disney statue with a commemorative Disney 100 base, a numbered plaque, and is limited to 100 pieces. That's right, this is the most exclusive variation of this statue, and this is probably the best statue for me out of the 3. Now, third is one of my favorites. It's the deluxe statue, which for me, the bigger the better. This comes with more characters and more elements to give you the best bang for your buck. So now that we went over the 3 different statues, let's get started in our countdown. All right, guys, coming in at number 5 is your favorite Lost Boy from Neverland. It's Peter Pan. Now, I love this statue, even though it's the basic one, because it does still have a presence and it's pretty big. You have Peter Pan fighting Hook on the Jolly Roger, and you even have a pocket watch inside of the boat, which I thought was really cool. Now, next up is the Disney 100 version of this statue, and of course it has that commemorative base that we talked about earlier, and it looks absolutely stunning and very exclusive piece right here. Last but not least, this is the deluxe statue of Peter Pan. Now, I love this statue because, as you can see, they added a bunch of more elements and a bunch more characters. You see that water element on the bottom. You see that they added Tic-Tac the Crocodile, Mr. Smee, and Tinkerbell. And this is an iconic scene from Peter Pan. Absolutely love this. All right, coming in at number 4 is a fan favorite, the Lion King. Now, the basic statue does have Rafiki holding up Simba on Pride Rock, and it looks absolutely stunning. And if you look closely on the bottom, you actually see the clay picture of Simba that Rafiki did as well. Now, moving on to the Disney 100 commemorative base, they did add that to the bottom of the basic statue, and it looks really good as well. Now, the deluxe version of this statue is absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna see they added more elements and of course more characters, and this thing is huge. You're gonna see Rafiki holding up Simba. You're gonna see Zazu, Mufasa, and Sarabi, and of course they added all the elements on the bottom of Pride Rock. You're gonna see more trees, more greenery, and of course that base as well looks absolutely stunning with some of those clay art that you see that Rafiki did in the movie, and this is just one of my favorite statues, period, from this entire line. Now, moving on to another fan favorite, this is Beauty and the Beast. You're gonna see how gorgeous this statue is, and I love the textures that they use on her dress and on his suit. It looks absolutely gorgeous. They are on the ballroom floor, and for a basic statue, this is still a really nice statue to have, and they still incorporated a lot of details. Now moving on to the Disney 100 exclusive, they're gonna add that commemorative base to that basic statue, and it still looks absolutely gorgeous. And for me, I feel like this base brings out the statue even more. And again, it's super exclusive and rare, and it's also numbered with the plaque in the front. Now the deluxe version of this statue is absolutely stunning. You're gonna see they added the giant windows from the ballroom and roses draping down the sides. And of course they added more characters to just Beast and Belle. You have Lumiere, you have Mrs. Potts, Chip, and of course Cogsworth as well on the bottom of the stairs of this base. This is absolutely gorgeous, and again capturing one of my favorite moments from this movie. Now coming in at number 2 is Scar, one of the villains from The Lion King. Now he looks pretty cool here, sitting on a rock with the tusks from an elephant from the elephant graveyard, if you remember that from the movie, and he looks really, really good. Now moving on to the Disney 100 piece, they're gonna go ahead and include that commemorative Disney base. Again, limited to only 100 of these, but you're gonna see it here added to the bottom of the basic statue, and he looks really, really good. Now moving on to the deluxe version of the statue, and wow, does it have a presence here. This is one of the only villains that they've done so far for their Disney line. Of course, this is Scar from The Lion King. This would pair up amazing with the Lion King statue that we talked about earlier, but of course it has such a presence. They added that green smoke. He's sitting on his throne in the elephant graveyard on the top of the rocks, and of course they added those 3 hyenas that we love, Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed. And this is absolutely stunning. What a great piece to have in your collection. All right, guys, we finally made it. Our number 1 statue from the Disney 100 line is everybody's favorite mouse. It is Mickey Mouse in form of Sorcerer Mickey from Fantasia. Now, as you can see, Mickey Mouse looks stunning even as a regular statue. And once you move over to that exclusive piece, you get that Disney 100 base. But the talk of this statue comes in form of the deluxe statue. This is an incredible piece, and this is why this is number 1 in our countdown. You're gonna see this iconic scene from Fantasia. You're gonna see the water features in the back, the brooms taking out the water from the basement. I mean, this is such an iconic scene, and this statue shows movement, and this is why this is number 1 on our countdown. This is Sorcerer Mickey from Fantasia, our number 1 statue from the Iron Studios Disney 100 line. All right, guys, there you have it. Our top 5 favorite Disney 100 statues from our friends over at Iron Studios. Now, man, that was so hard to pick out which one of these guys were our favorites because there were so many great statues, but let us know in the comments below if your favorite made it to our list. Now, before you guys go, as promised, here's an exclusive offer from us to you guys, so you guys could go ahead and pre-order your Disney 100 statues and get 20% off the pre-order price. That's right, use TOY10120 to get 20% off the pre-order price on Iron Studios website. Now, we're gonna have all the links in the bio of the video for you guys to check out. And as always, make sure you check us out on other socials like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. And don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101. We'll see you guys on another episode. Bye, guys.